Joining us now is psychotherapist Robi Ludwig. Okay, break this down for us because it sounds great, sounds fine, but it obviously is something that gets a lot of people talking and people have very strong opinions about it. So baseline, what do we mean when we say free range
So we're
parenting?
basically giving our kids freedom to play, and we're not hovering over them. So we're giving them independence, which can be really helpful for them if it's done properly. And there are so many benefits.
What are some of those benefits and what could maybe be the cons?
When you think about a parent, you have to raise your kid to rely on themselves. So it's helping them to be resilient. It's helping them to have self-confidence, to understand boundaries. And really, they get this sense of being able to have agency over their life and have a sense of pride in what they're able to do.
Are there any tangible risks associated with it?
There are. I mean, you have to consider your child's age and maturity and how they handle stressors. You have to think about where you live. If you live in a city, you may not want to have your child on the subway alone when they're 9. You have to consider the laws in your town because there are laws in place that prevent children from walking to school in certain areas until a certain age. So just be mindful of your child. And also, it's not neglect. And I think people, go straight to that idea, oh, I'm neglecting my child. But really, there's a process. So you want to say to your child, I believe that you're capable of doing this. Let's follow the rules that we practiced. If you have trouble, you can call me anytime. If you're confused or having challenges, go to an adult that you trust. Check in with me when you get to the place that we discussed you were going to go to so that your child knows you are supporting them and believe in them, and you start small. So maybe you start with, let's brush your hair for school today. And once you see that your child can accomplish something, the parent feels better, the child feels better.
What is the tactic if you're going to adopt a free-range parenting style for disciplining? How do you handle that?
So for disciplining, again, it's saying, the rules that you want your kids to follow, like be kind, be respectful of adults in the room, try your best. And if things don't work out, that's okay. So it's giving them rules. And I don't know if it's so much about punishment, but of course, you can intervene if your child is doing something that you don't agree is good for them or good for you. So it's not really about that so much. You can punish and make interventions in whatever way you see fit, but it's giving them the freedom to be able to make those choices on their own. And from that, there's a study that found independence can help with anxiety. Because if you learn how to handle independence and following rules and social emotional intelligence, then you're better equipped for society. And that's our job as parents.
Is this something that you would recommend for patients or clients?
Yes, I think that hovering or doing too much for your child can really paralyze them and disable them. You don't want to raise entitled children because they'll feel depressed. They'll look at the world and say, everybody should be doing things for me. That's not the way the real world works. So I think, within reason, I think it's a really good idea.
Amazing stuff. Really good information, Robi Ludwig.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you being here.